Well, we were supposed to be working on this, but instead the exhaust fell off on this the other day. So that's pretty cool. It actually fell off and somebody ran it over. So we're just gonna make a new one. I think that's gonna be this first video I'm putting on the YouTubes. Be pretty neat. Let me open the hood. Also, I'm eating a chicken sandwich. It's pretty good Chick-fil-A. All right, let's see. There we go. So we're gonna try and take these headers off, and then you can see down there, we're gonna try and weld a V-band to the collector. It's all mangled because the exhaust fell off, but we'll see. Alright, well, we got that out. Let's see if we can't wrestle her out of there. Probably gonna have to go way around this dipstick tube. Wherever this red wire goes to seems important. Interesting. I can pull that out. Probably never get it back in if I do that. There goes everything. Put that up there. Okay, let her out. It was not my favorite, but it wasn't that bad. The dipstick tube's probably coming out. I can't tell. Like, whoever wired this, like, what is this red wire to? This is the power for the Holly stuff, because this is the Holly's harness. Just looped right there, a really good spot for it. I need to go through this thing, but here we are. Headers out. The gaskets, they're alive, but then this SO2 sensor bung actually came off a little easier than I thought it was going to, but I actually fought more with the cold air intake. But we'll see. All right, after a little bit of hammering, I think we got it most of the way lined out, but basically just wanted to show you, this is what it was. It was this slip thing right on here, you know, and I don't know, I've been fighting them and they keep falling off. So, you know, we're gonna go to these now. These are just regular V-bands. These are actually quick release ones. They just go on Amazon. They're cheap, they're like 15 bucks. But basically, just gonna get that to fit. Maybe sand on it a little more. These headers have been on the truck since I got it, so they're pretty gross. But weld these stainless V-bands onto here, put the headers back on the truck, and then make exhaust. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do like a Y pipe like it had. If I'm just gonna do 2 pipes or an X pipe. I don't know. Probably won't do an X pipe. Feeling pretty lazy today. But this one fits pretty decent. And then, yeah, we'll see. I'll probably just do 2 duals. I got some mufflers I'm gonna try on this, so we'll see. Here's my setup here. She's obviously super flat, not wobbling at all, but this is my little welding table. There's really no room in here, and this is literally the other car. My garage is filthy, but I don't know. That's kind of what this YouTube channel is I got laid off from my job or fired or whatever, and I do stand up on the weekends, but I don't have anything to do during the day now because I don't have a job. So we're gonna work on projects. This wasn't supposed to be one of them. This was supposed to not happen. I wasn't really wanting to try and do exhaust on this. I would have rather, this is the exhaust parts I bought for the Firebird. So instead we're gonna TIG weld that on and then put the header back on the Blazer and go from there. Is what it is. Eviscerate me in the comments, please. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't buy the headers. They came with the truck. They've been on there. I've driven it across the country. The exhaust keeps falling off, so this is my fix. V-bands. Alright, let's go take them back outside and put them on the truck. Well, I saved you the hassle of having to hear me crawl under it. I don't know if you can really tell, this is a monster hill this thing's on. So I had to lay like upside down and laid the header on there and sit on the spark plugs. I'm sure that's really good for it. But, you know, let's see if we can't set you up to watch me struggle. I'm gonna put this header back on. Look at the shape. Probably like work out or something. I really know. It's way more in shape. Also, I should probably tell you, this is probably really quiet. I don't have a mic like all the other YouTubers have. It's just me filming myself. This is the first video though, so it's fine. We're gonna get better. First time doing any of this YouTube stuff. I always watch it, and then I think to myself, I have so many cars, trucks, really neat stuff people might be interested in, or even if they're not, I don't really care. I'm just more so doing it for myself. So I don't get them all in a bind, cross thread them. It's actually LS are all aluminum heads, but this is an actual aluminum 5.3 in this K5. Like I said, I didn't do it. There's some stuff I wouldn't have done, like they notched the frame rail right here for the power steering. I don't really like that, but I didn't do it. Maybe one day I'll go back and fix it, but it serves its purpose now. Other than the power steering does leak, as you can tell. It sprays all over. But I did, this does have a BTR can shaft I put in there. Because it has a crank sensor problem and a cam sensor problem, but didn't really fix it. It just made it sound cooler when it does start. Sometimes it doesn't start. Sometimes it just has had enough, like myself. I've learned my lesson though. You get all of them started. So that way, when you go back, you don't have one in there, but you got all of them tight. And that one just doesn't line up. It really ruins your day. You gotta get them all started. So you can try somewhat tighten. back one's the nightmare one though. I gotta tighten them all by hand first. Again, we didn't change the header gaskets because we're being cheap, you know. That's $8. I already didn't want to do the exhaust on this, but it was due, and I've driven this truck many miles. It's been in Nebraska with me, it's been in Iowa. I mean, like I said, I bought it in Philly, drove it all the way from the East Coast back to St. Louis. I was out there doing shows in New York. I was gonna go meet some friends in Philadelphia I'd never been. And then this guy had this truck for sale. That weekend, I was out in New York for 2 weeks. And that last weekend, I finally decided I wanted to buy something. So that last weekend I was there, I went and looked at a 65 Chevelle 2-door, 6-cylinder. I wish I would have got that one. It was pretty neat. Not my favorite car, but it was a good deal. But he ended up finding somebody that would pay more than I would, which generally isn't hard to do. I also went and looked at a 84 Cutlass Preem. I wish I would have got that, but it was really rusty. This one's really rusty, but it had a 5.3 in it. The other ones did not. The other ones are stock motors. Blah, blah, blah. This one, though, I'm glad I got this one. It really does run good. It's probably my best running vehicle. All over, stand up. I'm going to Iowa this weekend. I'm going to Des Moines to Funny Bones. Funny Bones, pretty good to me. When I go out there, I thought about driving this to Iowa. Well, I really probably shouldn't. I don't know if you guys know the fuel price is crazy right now. But we'll see. If I really like the exhaust, I'll probably drive it. But I don't think I'm gonna like the exhaust. I think it's gonna be too loud. I bought some like straight through mufflers. I don't think I'm gonna like them. I really bought them for the Firebird, but I'm not sure if that's loud. But this one, it's already loud enough. It's actually a 4-speed. It's a stick shift. Fourth gear, going 75 or 70, she's up there in the RPM. When I drove home from Philly, I actually just had headphones in the whole time. That was before I put the old exhaust that was on it. Because the exhaust was all blown apart. That exhaust lasted, I don't know, 10 months. And I just cobbled it together the day I got it back home. Out of some parts I had laying around. Header's tight and on. Plug wires back on. This side. I am done over here. Pop the other passenger header on. I had to put these on here. Plug wires hit the header real good. doke. Let's see if we can't get this passenger side relatively easily. The oil dipstick tube really wasn't my favorite. Me and him weren't friends, but what can you do, you know? Yeah, maybe with time I'll get better with camera dealios. Probably won't. It'll get worse. Doesn't seem like that's all that or balls, but that's all we got. Pretty terrible, and it's only gonna get worse. Maybe I have something to find over go. It's all coming together. Actually, it might get dark. That's really hard to lift with one hand and try and tighten the bolts, isn't it? Oh boy, that was not my favorite. And then my stomach up against this fender. It's really knocking the wind out of me. Or I'm just out of shape. Oh yeah, that's not good. Less than ideal. Hard. Is that hard to do? Just ain't long enough. Just running around. gonna be a pain. Let's try and get these other few. It's definitely got an oil leak. So it's actually coming out of that breather. Little crankcase pressure. I've never cleaned it, so it's honestly not that bad, considering how many miles are on it. Really should go through and make this thing more how I would want it. Get a different intake for it. I like to put different valve covers on it because I don't really like the factory ones because of that. Crazy to think I bought this. I didn't really want to be working on it today, but it is crazy to think I bought this in New York back in October of last year. And in New York, I go to New York about every 3 months, but every time I'm there, I want to buy something. And I mean, I will be back. Actually, I'm going to be back in New York next week. It would be neat to buy another vehicle, drive it back, but I really have too many now. It would be fun. Oh, now I got this one really hammered back here. It's loose, but it's not. It's loose, but it's not. It doesn't know what it wants. There we go. She was just in a little bit of a bind. Man, is it stuck reaching all the way back there with his fingers? Oh, you fell over. Why didn't you tell me you were feeling like you were gonna fall over, you know? You guys are supposed to let me know. I'm not doing this all by myself. But I am. Alright. Alright, that's as finger tight as I can get it. I'm ready. Really, ideally, you want to start in the middle. That way you aren't warping your flange here, but who am I? I wouldn't follow anything that I do. Because that's probably not right, honestly, but man, man, I'm silly time. Debating on if I finish this exhaust because it's getting dark. I'm getting hungry. I gotta show at the Funny Bone tomorrow here in St. Louis. Every Tuesday, we do an open mic there. Come see. It's just really complicated. But I won't work on it tomorrow if I don't finish it today. I probably should just finish it today. There's another open mic on Wednesday at the other Funny Bone in St. Charles. It's every Wednesday. You can find it on their website. It's not really a problem for them, but I do love them guys, Kevin and the gang. But I really do need to get this exhaust fixed. I leave for Friday, maybe Thursday night if I take this for Des Moines. Go to that Funny Bone. Do some jokes. Probably should have time lapse this. You guys probably don't give a shit. Give a hoot. Okay. Then they had some real wonky. Oh, where'd that socket go? Oh, that's what fell. That stinks. I lost my 15. Let me told her. Suck it. That's no bueno. Alright, I'll be back. Let me try and find this socket that I dropped down here. Alright, so update. I dropped the socket and to the core support inner fender area. It's gone. It's gone forever. But the header's tight. So I'm going to put plug wires back on. And act like I didn't lose my socket. I think that's a decent idea. Kind of a nightmare. Plug. I wasn't going for the right one. Okay. Got one on. Probably just blocking your view, huh? It'll be okay. That one on. Probably not. We'll probably have a mean misfire. But you know what? You can't win them all. Let's get this raggedy cold air intake. I should have not put that little plastic clamp on there yet. Keep her looking good, you know. Alright, well, that's that. Headers back on. Plug wires are mangled. And now we just gotta make exhaust. Alright, well, it's a new day. Because it got dark and then the bugs got really loud, as you guys heard, but driver's side header's in. Passenger side headers in, and then I did weld the V-band to this straight piece of pipe here, and it's so long. Let me get over here. And then I put this muffler on here, and I don't know that I'm gonna like the muffler. It's kind of a straight through dealio, but we got the transfer case and all of that kind of in the way for doing any crazy stuff. I mean, it had a Y pipe on there before. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tack the V-band on another straight piece of pipe and tack the muffler on and then just run it straight, kind of how this one is, and see if I like it with the dual pipes or if I'm gonna make a V or a Y. So I guess it's a V. Rip over here under that. And yeah. We'll see. I have my helper, Rigby. He's a good cat, but yeah, we'll try that. The dualios, but passenger side is basically the same thing. We're just gonna try this out and see if I don't lop this off and just use one muffler and make a Y pipe. Alright, got you set up there. Let's see if I can't fish this over there. It's still pretty hot from welding it, but we'll give her a go. Of course, if I like this, then I gotta make hangers. And we're gonna get a jack stand. Ooh, jack stand required. Nothing like doing this in your driveway, you know? No fancy lift or any of that. I swear that's not this. That's somebody firing up their hog. But you can see the V-bands. They're a lot easier than the slips, like deals, the little slip things that I had before. Just snug this dealio down. See the V-bands actually hold it up, but I don't know if that's how it's gonna stay. If it's gonna stay the dual pipe laders. Right now, that's what it's looking like. I had to dent this for the transfer case and everything, but all right, I'm gonna crawl out from under here and we'll fire it up, see how it sounds. So I think the verdict is, it sounds like a dump truck. So we're gonna ditch the dual pipes and make a Y pipe. Probably just gonna do a 90 on that side and then Y it over here with a little 45. I was gonna try and do 45s, but it's getting dark. I think a 90 will be fine. I'm gonna lop that one off and weld the 90 to it. And then I might just keep the slip in the middle. I think that'll be decent. The main thing is gonna be notching that for the flows. Stay tuned, we'll be back. Just to really show, nothing fancy. We got the old chop saw with the death wheel. It's got a chip in it. We just lopped off that exhaust. There's a 351. And this is the garage. She's a state of decay, but I'm gonna weld this 90 onto this piece, and then I think I'm trying to make a slip fit for the Y pipe in between the two pipes. And then we'll reuse that slip coupler so that way it has a little flex. So we'll see here in a second. Well, it's nighttime. I took the duals off and I made a Y pipe. And it's dark, so I came to this parking lot. But basically, we just got the one muffler. I might make a little turn down. I don't know. I don't even know if I like this muffler. It's kind of loud. But we'll see. I don't think we'll be able to see. Like underneath it, maybe. Oh, we can see it. That's the Y pipe we made. I just made it straight over. I didn't really care about flow. I was kind of wanting it to flow less because it's 3-inch. And it's like a straight through muffler, so that's what we got. Exhaust is done. Took too long, a couple days, but I don't know. I hope you watch some more videos. I'm gonna be building exhaust for the Firebird, and then a lot of other cars. I'm gonna put the motor in the race car. It's a single turbo, small block Dodge. Something you don't really see that often. But yeah, man, I guess that's it for the first one. Got the old fishing rig ready to go. Like I said, it's an aluminum 5.3. I drive it all over, but see ya.